So everybody, welcome to our Third Eye MDM webinar, where we're going to be talking about our mobile device management platform, which we like to refer to here in our company as our Third Eye device management platform. My name is Ari. I'm the Director of Support here at Third Eye. I'm also joined by my colleagues Anthony Russo and Tim McCary, who I'll let them introduce themselves now. Anthony?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Ari. I'm Anthony Russo. I'm one of the technical resources here at Third Eye Gen. I worked specifically on the development on the X2 headset, and I'm also a resource on the technical support team. So I'm here to help with any kind of questions as well as present some of the technical information. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anthony. And Tim, if you could introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name's Tim McCary. I'm an AR marketing account executive for Third Eye Gen, and I've been with the company now for about 3 years, and very excited about our future and for the webinar today. So thank you all for joining again on behalf of the entire team.
Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you so much. And first, I'd like to start by welcoming all of our guests, extending a warm welcome to you guys for joining us today. Thank you as well to our webinar attendees for joining us. And a lot of folks are also joining us internationally, as a lot of our business is done in Europe as well as in South America. So thank you so much for joining us as well. We really appreciate everybody taking the time to be with us today for our mobile device management platform. Okay. Before I begin, I just want to let everybody know that the webinar is going to be recorded and it'll be posted onto our YouTube channel for Third Eye Gen after the webinar. Also, feel free to enter your name in the chat section, lower right-hand side. We're using our remote eye platform actually to stream this webinar. So feel free to click on the 3 dots lower right-hand side. You can enter your name under the profile tab, select profile, enter your name. We'll also have a Q&A session that Tim is going to do for us towards the end of the webinar, okay? If you think of any questions while we're presenting, please feel free to chat. We want to make this an open engagement between everybody, our attendees, and the folks that have joined us internationally and locally here in the US. So feel free to chat away, ask as many questions. Tim's going to be looking at our chat section here, but let's get started. All right, so let's first talk about Third Eye. You know, who is Third Eye? Why do we exist? What's our purpose? First and foremost, you know, Third Eye, we've been around for 20 plus years in the mixed reality development space, mostly focused in the Department of Defense before choosing to go the enterprise route with our beautiful X2 MR glasses, which I'm wearing here. Our entire team is massively passionate about all of the technology that we get to sit around, we get to play around with and deploy with our clients. And then we are also a designer. We design hardware and software for the Third Eye Gen company. So we're an end-to-end solutions provider, both hardware and software. And then we can also produce customized headsets, both on the DoD side, also for enterprise use. Just to tell you a little bit about our company. And we're based out of Princeton, New Jersey. We're headquartered out of Princeton, New Jersey, with offices in Europe, South America. Now we have a new office in Greece, which is massive. And we also have an office in New York City as well. Just to tell you a little bit about our company, Third Eye Gen. A few other, just very quickly, we have obviously the few decades of experience under our belt. We also serve as an R&D consultant when you're evaluating which solutions you want to bring to your company or to your teams. Our team saw a lot of potential in the value of emerging technology, especially in the wearable aspect of the tech, which gave birth to the X2 MR glasses. And our organization's goal is to help enterprise workforces benefit from instant improvements in efficiency and productivity, with the result being in return or ROI, essentially, being the outcome. And if you can talk to us about the X2 MR glasses, you're part of the design team. You've been a huge component of the project. Talk to us a little bit about the headset, please.
Thank you, Ari. Thank you very much. So as Ari mentioned a little bit earlier, Third Eye has over 20 years of experience working on solutions for the Department of Defense. About 2 years back, we decided that we would enter the B2B market, the commercial market, with a standalone AR headset, and that is the X2 MR glasses. So X2 incorporates a bunch of feedback that we had from our previous product, X1, and brings in a bunch of new additional features for the market. So X2 is the standalone MR headset. So it operates in mixed reality, as well as performing some of the AR functionalities as well. So mixed reality is kind of the connection of the real world to the overlay that you're seeing through the displays, whereas AR is a more simpler overlay. A couple key things to note about X2 is it is Android based, so we are Android 9 based, which makes development of applications relatively simple, as well as the support of the existing Android ecosystem. So you have a number of existing APK files and applications that can just run natively on the headset with little to no modification. Again, X2 is a standalone wearable device. So that means that all the processing, all the communications, cameras, displays, battery are integrated right into the device. So you don't need an external pack connected to a wire in order to use X2. X2 enables the use of both hands while you're operating it, along with the built-in voice commands allow you to be controlling the device while you're working out in the field or with a patient in the medical field. And it really offers that hands-free experience in that use case. X2 has a built-in Qualcomm processor. Particularly, it is a XR1 Qualcomm processor. This is a processor specifically built for AR, MR applications with a little bit of extra graphics horsepower for those MR use cases. X2 has a bright indoor and outdoor display. We have a 500 peak nit brightness, so that allows you to see the digital content looking outside, indoors, and the quality of the displays are quite nice. We have a built-in set of precise and accurate camera sensors. So these are important for video conferencing applications, as well as the internal tracking system that the headset uses to understand the environment and the world. We have dedicated motion sensors built into the device as well that allow the headset to better understand what's going on and also provide a control scheme to the user.
Question for you before we go to the next slide, Anthony. Connectivity, just to let our audience know here, how do you connect to the headset?
Of course. So there's a number of different kind of communication interfaces. Primarily, you would use Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. In the case of cellular connections, we can tether wirelessly to a modem. So hotspot, 4G, 5G hotspot, and the like.
Nice. Thank you so much, Anthony. So just moving on here, what are some of the challenges that we saw right off the bat working with so many of the partners you've had the privilege to work with since 2017, essentially, 2016, most recently with the X2 project. We saw, choosing an MDM platform, in many cases, companies will deploy devices, have to go out and get a third-party provider to manage those devices, and there's compatibility issues or integration issues. That was one challenge that we saw. Also with the platform, we can safeguard your device. There were some challenges in terms of security with some of our clients and who they would choose. We decided to build this MDM platform right into the headset with access from the administrative side on the web, on a tablet or a cell phone as a solution. So the safety concern was one of the challenges on the MDM side. We provide that with our MDM solution, and we provide a seamless approach. Integration, one-touch device enrollment, also protecting corporate information or data, company data from unauthorized third-party usage. That was a solution that immediately has given so many benefits to the MDM to our MDM users. Another massive solution was the GPS component that we're going to talk more about as well, built into the headset. We're one of the only headsets on the market with this GPS function, so you're able to access the device, know where it was last used, You also have live streaming functionalities that we'll talk more about later in terms of having access to the video feed and audio feed while you're there with the field tech. And you could do this all through the MDM platform. And we're also adding additional features to the platform as well. It's an ever-changing platform, and you get to be a part of it. Thank you so much. And then let's go into the some of the benefits here. Again, tracking the device's usage. So you have metrics built right into the dashboard when you log in as an expert. You can establish policies. You can decide which applications your team members will use. You have a deployment of 25, 50 headsets. You can take a third of those headsets. Those could be for safety compliance. And you can add the applications that those technicians will use, him or her, while they're out in the field. Also, it's web-based. So on the expert side, on the admin side, you can log in from a tablet, cell phone, etc. Also, we have a very low-cost platform at $9.99 per device, which is the lowest on the market. And you can get special pricing based on size of deployments. So anywhere from 100 to 200 devices that you want to control and manage within the platform, you can have a specialized pricing. Also, the encryption side, we've been able to leverage a lot of the encryption backend from a lot of our partners to make this more secure than ever. But these are some of the benefits from the MDM platform. Anything you want to add, Anthony, for the benefit side? Okay, thank you so much. Perfect. So here, as I mentioned before, the dashboard provides you as a super admin or administrator the ability to log in to ThirdEye's MDM platform from any web-based device. This is what the portal looks like. We wanted to make it clean, very, very sleek. You've got your policies. You can facilitate whitelisted software apps as well. You can assign who's going to be the admin, who will be the user. So you could assign roles that way. You could also specify which Wi-Fi each headset will connect to, which is a great way to manage data usage and also preventing the headset or any other device from jumping from Wi-Fi network to Wi-Fi network, which allows it to be more secure. You can also install and install applications as the admin, which is massive. So you've got 500 headsets on the field. With a click of a button, instantaneously those devices have X application, whether it be Remote Eye, whether it be Thermal Eye, or whether it be Respond Eye on the healthcare side, instantaneously send out to 500 devices. And then you have the send system-wide messages and notifications. You can text back and forth within the platform, guys. Okay, and you can organize. You can also set categories for how each device will be used and control the experience for the technician. Thank you so much. Perfect. A few other components here or features for the MDM platform. Again, you can send, download, or delete applications while the field technicians out there on the job getting things done. You can do this on the back end. You can do this before they show up, or you can have an assigned person take care of this. You can remotely manage what content is being sent to specific teams and who has access to files or any content within the organization. And then again, you get to control the experience for the frontline worker. So one example of that on the healthcare vertical is we had a team of 120 EMS folks, part-time and full-time, with a decent-sized deployment that went out for phase one. They wanted to make it so that as soon as the paramedic puts on that device and they press the power button, which is the first button on the device, as soon as you do this, you have access to the Respond Eye application, and you have access to what we call our protocol viewer. And that's what you get off the bat when you turn on the device. You could make it so that when you turn on the device, you have access to one application. So you get to control the experience with the frontline worker to simplify use of the headset, to make things more efficient, and to navigate and see using the metrics on the dashboard how it's being used, how MDM is being used, and how it's working for your organization. I'm going to pass this along to Anthony here. Anthony, please talk to us about Kiosk Mode and a few things about this feature.
Yep. Yes, of course, Ari. So to describe what Kiosk Mode is, very simply, it is a mode of operation that you can set the X2 headset into to simplify the ease of use of the device and more custom tailor the user experience while out in the field. One thing that we've noticed in our deployments is sometimes you do encounter someone who's maybe a little less tech savvy or unfamiliar with the device, and you want to kind of control and tailor the experience to the user. Another thing that you may experience is you may have users because like a phone or device can run on any number of applications who may be utilizing the device in a way that you would not like them to. For example, using it to watch a YouTube video or something along those lines while they're supposed to be working on another task. So Kiosk Mode really allows you to narrow down the user's field of view to a set number of icons and applications and control that experience for you. So right off the bat, the headset will need to be provisioned on our MDM system. This way, your users, your field users, can then quickly log into MDM, and then from there they'll have that customized Kiosk Mode experience. You can set a number of application groups that you want to deploy to specific headsets or user accounts, and allow your workers to access them directly. So currently we support a list of whitelisted applications that you can quickly upload and deploy to each individual headset, as well as the ability to have a headset automatically load one specific application at all times. This further simplifies the use of the headset and gives you even more control over the specific experience that user is having.
Thank you so much, Anthony. One thing I want to talk about, what we did recently with our MDM platform, was we added what we call live stream. So it's our remote telepresence right into the MDM platform. So it's similar to our remote eye platform with features of conference calling, various UI controls such as voice, head motion. But when you're using the live stream feature on MDM, the administrator or the remote expert can request or may request permission from the field technician to access that person's, him or hers, field of view in real time, exchanging information, exchanging data, also text messaging, communicating that way back and forth. Maybe the field technician states, hey, I need the application or X application sent to me immediately. In that live communication, the remote expert or the admin can send that application instantaneously using the live stream or remote telepresence feature, which is fairly new for MDM, and we continue to update on a monthly basis. So you could do all things like remote troubleshooting. You could add multiple people within the organization for this live stream feature. And it's been massively beneficial. It's something that we've been asked to add from feedback. And another thing, like many of our other software solutions that we provide at Third Eye, everything we've built is from the client standpoint. What does a client want to see? What features they want? What do they want to enhance? What metrics they want to grow on? And everything's been built around the client experience. And that's why we added the live stream or remote telepresence feature here. Thank you so much, Tim.
No problem.
On the device security side, security is a massive component at Third Eye Gen. We use various encryption functionalities and stuff within our platform throughout all of our software solutions and what we offer to clients. You have the ability to lock and unlock devices using that in that kiosk mode that Anthony discussed. There is a column which allows you to lock or unlock a device if it's misplaced. Then you could go back and trace where that device was left within that building. So 4.9 meters in terms of the GPS that's built into the device. It's a great feature to have. So you can geolocate the device in real time. There's also another function here that I don't see here necessarily. You can see the last time the device was used. You could also see battery life on the device. You can also see the RAM memory that's built into the headset as well and how it's being used. And then again, you can remotely enable and disable kiosk mode with using a PIN. So let's say you're a supervisor on the field. You want to obtain entire access of the UI. You will have a 4-digit PIN that will allow you to get out of kiosk mode. and now you have access to the entire UI, etc. And then the full data encryption, which we continue to talk about, and that being a massive piece of any organization's plan and rollout. And then you also have the ability to remotely wipe the device. So you leave the device at a job site, the device disappears. You have the ability to factory reset that device and get rid of any information that's on that headset. And then we can work with our support team in any way. We'll be available 24/7 through phase 1 going into phase 4, essentially. Thank you so much, Tim. We offer a package solution at Third Eye. Again, we do hardware, software. We provide support. We provide training. We provide insurance on the devices. We provide consulting, R&D consulting. We can set 5 different devices from 5 manufacturers and say, here's the benefits of each one. Here's where we stand within the circle. But we have the expertise all in-house to help you select and decide what's going to work best for you and what's going to work best for your team. So the package that we provide the X2s. You have a built-in MDM platform that's right in the device, okay, that you can use immediately. And then we also bundle the device with either Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile hotspots. In the Verizon case, we like to call them jetpacks. And we have a few Verizon folks that have joined us. Thank you so much. But we have connectivity across the board. One thing that we've also done is with a shipping client that we recently brought on about 4 months ago, I would say last year, it was, can you use a device with satellite systems like Thuraya or Viasat? Absolutely. And we have documentation that allows you to implement, integrate, and see how the device would work in that environment. So we've had great success. One recent big thing was CBRS, private networks on the headset. We partnered with companies like Nokia to make it happen. And we've done that with the X2 successfully. There are several headsets that are out on the market using private LTE on the healthcare side. But we have all documentation. We have the expertise. We can walk you guys through what package works best for you. There are a few things that are not on this list. We also provide tablets, Android-based tablets, Linux systems, server integration. We provide also EMS-specific phones. Please correct me here, Anthony. We provide Cat 442S, or there are specific phones on the EMS side, correct, that we provide?
Yes. Certain ruggedized equipment for specific use cases is available.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Let's take us on to the next slide here. On the support side, what do we like to? I know Anthony works very closely with me. There's also Nate on this call and Tim. We all work very closely with our assigned clients, depending on the vertical that we're with. Within our team, we provide 24/7 support, especially now that we've been going heavy on the healthcare side. We provide all the onboarding and the training. If you're a reseller with Third Eye, we'll provide the training for your clients, which is something that you don't see very often. We could place calls. We can do video calls, web-based calls, anything you can think of. Some of our clients in the Middle East want to use Telegram or Signal. We use that. If you want to use WhatsApp, we'll use WhatsApp. If you want to contact us on our cell phones, we'll do that as well. So we've done a very, very good job as a company or organization, thanks to our CEO's leadership as well, in making sure that we get back to everybody with sufficient time. And we also plan out what are our next steps after phase 1. How do we keep ourselves engaged and go beyond just a revenue standpoint with relationships? Thank you so much, Tim.
No problem.
Yeah.
Anthony, you can talk to us about the white labeling on the MDM platform?
Of course, sorry. Thank you. Particularly, we like to offer the majority of our software solutions with a white labeling option. Typically, this allows the end user, the customer, if you will, to adjust the platform for their needs. Perhaps they are a reseller who wants to deploy headsets to a various group and would like to have their company logo across the top banner and their company colors adjusted on the system. Those sorts of things as well. There's a number of different cases that we like to offer to our clients. We also offer custom software development for their particular platform. If there's a key feature that needs to be integrated, for example, in the past, we integrated a quick video kind of paging system to the MDM platform at the request of a customer. And now that is available across all of the enterprise MDM enterprise accounts. So we're very open to working on these custom software features and customizing the user experience and interface logos for each individual customer.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Tim, you can take it from here.
Yeah, sure. I'll probably stop sharing my screen here momentarily, but we just wanted to give everybody that joined the call today an opportunity to ask any questions that you may have thought about from start to finish for the presentation today. So we'll just give everybody about a minute or two here to add any of their thoughts and 2 cents in the chat on the remote eye call today. And we'll obviously get back to you while we're live here. And if you think of any questions after the webinar today that may have not popped up in your head right in this moment, feel free to shoot us an email at support@thirdeyegen.com or sales@thirdeyegen.com, and we'll be happy to get back to you ASAP on that. So I'm just going to stop sharing here momentarily and give everybody an opportunity to do that. All right, so here we go. Great, we have a few questions. So from Cole, we'll start with this one first. Is it possible to access the camera features remotely? So, from a remote tablet or computer, can you take a picture or record a video, through the MDM platform or through the remote telepresence feature on MDM? Anthony, you want to take that question?
Sure, of course. I mentioned the video call-in functionality a little bit earlier there as well. We have full control of the X2 headset. We have direct firmware level access, so we are capable to provide these features. Let's say taking a picture or video recording, maybe even silently if needed, if that were the case. Currently, it is based on request. A request system. So if I want to check in with a video with one of my headset users, they will receive a prompt that will ask them if they would like to start the call. They can approve or deny the call start, and then then there can be some communication back and forth there as well.
Awesome, thank you very much. We have another question here. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing this name right. Yuke or Yuck?
Yuke is a good friend of ours. Hi, Yuke. Yuke is
awesome. Yuke. All right, cool. Thank you for the question. He said, "How can we buy the X2 MR glasses?" I can actually probably answer this question since Ari and Anthony have been talking quite a bit. So basically, the X2s are available for purchase directly from our website. I believe up to a maximum of 10 units, and they are being sold right now at MSRP $2,450. If you are interested in an order of 10 or more units, we would get you in touch with somebody from our sales team who can, set up all that paperwork for you, invoices, POs, etc., and get you set up with however you need to be purchasing the glasses. And then
I could add a word to that as well, Tim.
Yeah, sure.
Also, for any pallet orders, we've had great success with shipping out pallets. Our pallet size is 25 units per pallet. And normally we can ship out by air or your preference of shipping. We could also use your shipping company if you're using a third party. So pallet size is 25 units per pallet. We also have the ability to produce up to 2,000 headsets per week. If we have a quarter notice, at least a 3-month notice, we have the ability to produce 2,000 headsets per week at the moment, but we could always increase that size as needed. And we have several channels essentially where we're distributing the headset through currently, but we're open to new ideas, new partnerships, new relationships, new strategies. We're a very open company with coming from our client side. We share information, and we're very grateful for the back and forth in terms of what will work best for you, what will work best for us. Pricing can also change based on volume. So Tim just mentioned that $2,450 retail price, but when you start to go past the 25 unit mark, you get percentages off the hardware side. You also get percentages off the software side. based on volume. And then there's also exclusivity based on region. So there's also some more information we can provide if you visit sales@thirdeyegen.com. But there's different strategies, and we're open to different structures. We're not set in stone in terms of how we approach. Every client is different with different needs.
Yep. Thank you very much, Ari. And our last question I'm seeing here from Kevin in our chat currently is, do you have any presence in Japan? I don't believe we have an office in Japan, but Ari, go ahead.
Yeah, we have a few units deployed in Japan currently. We have a little over 5 units currently deployed that are being there for R&D. Anthony likes to join me on those 4 a.m. calls, right, Anthony? That we get on with a very specific. It's a manufacturing plant with headquarters in Sweden. So we are in Japan. We don't have any resellers in Japan currently, but we'd love give us an excuse to go to Japan. That's what I like to say to most of our clients.
Absolutely.
So we can get out of the city and get out of New Jersey for a little bit.
Yep. And one other point there is we do ship the X2s worldwide, and our future headsets as well. So prices vary depending on what region of the world you're in, but the shipping is usually pretty timely, and we're happy to set those things up for our customers and our partners.
And we're able to sell everywhere, guys. We have our CE mark on the headset. We also have our exportation licenses throughout different countries, UK, Europe. So we can sell the headset anywhere at this time, and we can help you in terms of volume getting across into your country if you need to. The big thing is a company, for example, like Israel, access to the headset on the back end. What's the compliance side on that? We have the documentation. We can help you if it's going to be anywhere from 25 to 50 units in terms of bringing those units into your country. But we're here to help. We're here to help you guys out. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah, awesome.
There's a few more questions here, Tim, as well, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen any more on my side. Are there any more that you're seeing?
5 total?
Yeah, I think that was most of them.
Okay, perfect.
So far.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, again, if anybody thinks of any questions after the fact, please feel free to shoot us an email and or hop into our chat on the website, and we'll be happy to answer any of those. So Ari, I'll let you wrap up the call here. We're just approaching 35 minutes.
Perfect timing. No, thank you so much for everybody who's joined. I see Walter, Cole, Kevin, you, Gravina. Gravina is doing pretty big things, by the way. Also Miami in a few weeks. Shout out to her. And then all of our team members and everybody, our CEO, Nick, who's super, super, super awesome. And yeah, we're doing a lot of amazing things, and he's been able to steer us in the right direction in terms of who's going to focus on this vertical, you focus on that vertical. But we're given a lot of freedom to express our ideas and our thoughts within the company. And we're developing new projects and new things every day. So thank you, Nick, for that as well.
Yeah, awesome. I just want to say one last thing. Thank you guys all for joining us today for our second webinar of the year. And, we're going to be continuing these every month, usually different topics. It won't be MDM every month, and hopefully a few guests down the road. But Ari, Anthony, thank you guys for an amazing presentation today. We appreciate it, and hope to see everybody on the call today next month for our next webinar. So thank you all.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody.
You too, guys.